trying to get this arm open. What the fuck day is it? What the fuck is up, guys? It is Monday the 6th, which means we are officially 4 days out. And you didn't know we were 4 days out. You can just check my fucking face. And my bags, if you look closely, they read 4 days out. But today will be the last official full push day. We're not gonna do anything crazy, kind of similar to what you've been seeing me do the last few days, where we're just really going for the stretch, the pump. I'm not trying to cause any inflammation. We're not trying to get anything wound up. I want to be loose on stage. I want to be flowy on stage. Look at this hanging off my fucking body like a little African child. So the goal isn't to get anything wound up or tight. We just want to stretch and just flood the muscle with some blood. I think that's what they call that, blood flow. We just want to get a good pump going. So we're going to do some chest, mostly chest, a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of tries. We'll probably hit shoulder, full upper body, so we'll probably hit shoulders and tries and everything one more time on Wednesday. Like Jay's giving me an optional pump on Thursday. I'm thinking I'm gonna take it off. We have CJ coming to work on me on Wednesday, one last session of body work. Nothing crazy, no deep tissue. He'll be here Wednesday to just get all that last, we call it lymphatic, whatever. So we're gonna do some lymphatic on Wednesday, get all the fucking fluid out. We are officially, as of Friday, drying out, so peeing every 20 minutes. Water was up, it's starting to come down. Sodium is up, it'll probably be pulled down a little bit this upcoming week. So right now it's like I'm thirsty all the fucking time. I naturally drink probably about 1 1/3 gallon a week. So getting up to 1.5 gallons, that was like an extra shaker of water. Now we're gonna start tapering down, so I'm fucking tasting it. Between us starting to dry out and implement a little bit of natural diuretics, and on top of that pulling water down, I'm feeling it. Like I'm just fucking my mouth dry all day. So we still have some aminos in our water, but I'm actually gonna be rationing a lot more because I can't just refill my water freely anymore. So still got some pre-workout in the system, still utilizing inter-workout. Probably today will be the last day that I have inter-workout, just as we start to taper back sodium a little bit and stop trying to flood the system. Have to be mindful of like my morning hydration powder, mindful of my inter-workout, things like that. And also just keeping digestion super easy. As a fat source right now, as we go in, we're using a lot of avocado, and my stomach is fucking loving it. Like this is probably the best. Like I woke up and went to the bathroom, probably like the best time. And if you're someone who's been in prep, you know it gets like rough in the end. Like you're just praying to be able to go to the bathroom. It was a great day this morning. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna TMI you. It was a good morning. And I was like, I texted Jay, morning check-ins, morning weights. We're still at our lowest point. Like we're kind of teetering at that same within like a 5 pound, like half a pound fluctuation, but still staying we're under 122 right now, which is probably the lightest I've been since I was 12 years old. So keeping right there and being able to actually like go to the bathroom and feel good. My body doesn't feel super beaten down right now. I'm actually starting to get feel more and more rested as the week comes, being more mindful to like taper back chores a little bit, trying to kind of, if I'm not doing my steps and not doing my cardio and I'm not doing my workout and pump, actually making my body sit. And this is probably the most recovered I've felt in months. So that's a great way to go into peak. If you want to feel good, want to feel depleted, dry, tired, I feel like a fucking zombie, but physically I'm not waking up and feeling like I got hit by a truck, which is fucking a dub. So enough of that, just stretched out, keep mobility up. Y'all see me be doing like these ones, just trying to make sure I have that rotation where I can actually posteriorly, I can actually, I think it's an externally and internally rotate that arm. So if you see that back double bicep, like if you can't do this, you're gonna have a hard time twisting. And if you ever want to actually fucking hit that peak, you need to be able to fucking twist that elbow forward, get that wrist back. So you see me, like anytime I'm warming up, it's a lot of this shit. I'm actually even replicating how I twist my hand and then making that fucking hand come back, elbow come forward. So even CJ says, he's like, dude, your fucking mobility with your shoulder. And I'm like, it's not an accident. Nothing is on accident. Everything I do is for posing. And we will briefly post for you today. I don't know how much more updates I'm gonna post. I haven't even really posted the good updates. I'm gonna show Frankie. Should we show Frankie?
They're a little behind.
The
people are behind.
The people are fucking behind. This is this morning. Does that look like what we've been posting?
That after cardio?
That was before cardio. This was on wake up. This ain't what we've been posting, bro. I haven't been sending check-ins to no one. I've showed like.
You get that spray tan on too?
We haven't felt, we're flat and we just started drying out. And Jay's response this morning to our morning check-ins. That's good. If you know that man, he ain't gonna give out the free. He's a man of not a lot of words, so if he's giving you compliments, we're in a good spot. But yeah, I haven't been showing anyone really my actual like check-ins. Kind of we show you guys like posing videos where I've already had like half a gallon of water. I'm like 3 meals in. I haven't posted really any fasted check-ins in a while. And I think I showed like one of the old heads here who works with gas because he was like, hey, come here. And like he's kind of been like, I talked to him before I even picked a show. So I was comfortable. He was like, hey, let me see your check-ins. And I was like, okay. And I showed him, he was like, but we're not gonna get cocky, we're not gonna get confident because I can show up there and think I look good and they're like, you look like dog shit. And I have to play both scenarios in my head. Yeah, devil's advocate. And then later on today, I'll probably be like, you look like dog shit. And then I think Jordan, I showed her my morning check-ins. And she was like, you know, texting me. She posted this morning. And I was like, oh babe, those like that's, you wanna see my check-ins? And I sent her a photo, she's like, bitch, what? Post those. I said, oh no, we're just gonna let them see the old shit. So enough of that yapping, let's get to it. You can't give them the full cookie, you just gotta give them little crumbs. Even if you laugh, I can see it in your eyes. Deep inside, you wanna cry. Going dead, that is it, no good here. If I wasn't a bodybuilder, I'd be a rapper. Oh, dude, old Eminem. I'm a rapper. Pickpacker. Whippersnapper. I could have kept going. It's hard finding that spot where it's like, don't push, just blood flow. Like, it's a very, takes self-control, not push too much. Want just enough. Just Kerry Washington, dude, look at her. She's like fucking, go look, watch, show her. Black don't crack, baby. Oh my God. Imagine being in your mid-40s looking like that. And that's like same age, those two women, same age, very different look. Ugh. Bro, I'm thirsty all day. I feel so fucking thirsty. No more nice, no, time to lock in. You can't be happy at the gym. I don't know, man. It's one thing to be locked in, but this weekend we got Dusty flying out. The homie's coming from Oregon. My mom will be there, and my grandma will be there. So don't fuck up, bro. It's gonna be like, for me, this is probably the first big life milestone that I've had like my mom and my grandma at. Like, Dustin's just been around for like 6 years. Katie's been around. I haven't really done anything big milestone where my family's actually been a part of it. So this will be having my grandma in the crowd, and my grandpa will be with her. This is the moment, bro. The moment. Yeah, all right, let's go. Stop telling me stop being a fucking pussy, bro. Tell me, like, lift some fucking weight. Stop being a pussy. Lock in.
You know, sentimental.
It's peak week. We're supposed to be, like, fucking crazy.
Aggression and rage.
Yeah, we're supposed to be, like, rage and mad and angry. Supposed to be... I'm gonna hop on that one. Not pushing past failure, really. What's crazy is, like, I've been more nervous to want to win and more trying to play it off and chill leading up. And I feel like most people would come in, and this week would be where they're like, it's actually the flip for me, where I feel like entering peak week, I feel so calm. Posing, I feel calm. Even on Saturday, we made those adjustments, practiced them a few times, felt so calm in it. Practiced it again yesterday, practiced again. Like, yesterday was Easter, woke up, freaking went to the gym. Yesterday, I sobbed on the way to the gym. But it had nothing really actually to do with and I think I said in one of the videos, I was like, oh, I haven't cried yet. Yesterday, I sobbed on the way to the gym. But it actually wasn't even, like, prep related. It probably is heightened because I'm in prep. But just waking up and, like, going to the gym on Easter Sunday, turning on some, like, fucking worship on the way to the gym. I'm just so fucking grateful, bro. Like, I was literally just oh, I'm gonna cry right now. I'm gonna cry. Just fucking crying on the way to the gym, just being like, dude, how grateful I am for the moment. And I, like, just praying on the way to the gym to be able to go do one of my last few cardio sessions of a prep that God's allowed me to do, and just me being in that moment. I'm like, fucking, it was beautiful yesterday, and just taking into account where I started, where I was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and where I am now, where I just get to do this and I get to live this lifestyle, and God's put me in this position to get on stage and get to share this experience with, like, everyone on social media, and, like, this gets to be my life. And I was just, like, so fucking in awe, and it's like so grateful, and, like, everything I do, just putting myself back in the place where I'm just meant to be a mirror of what's possible if you just let fucking God lead your life and step out of your own fucking way and just try to be a vessel. Remember that none of this has anything to do with me. Like, none of this has anything to do with fucking me. I just get to be the mirror of fucking what it means to live at a high level. Like, we're meant, even I posted yesterday, and it was like suffering for a privilege. That's something I always fucking preach. Like, it's a privilege to suffer for a purpose. Like it's a privilege to suffer for a purpose. Most people just go through life surviving and suffering. suffering like this for a purpose. There's a goal. I sleep a certain amount of hours for a purpose. I get on those stairs and I kill myself for a purpose. I starve for a purpose, all this stuff. And then it being Easter yesterday, and I was just fucking sitting there in that moment being like, the parallel of that. I've always felt that way. I've always felt like if I'm not suffering, I'm not doing something. Like if I'm trying to earn something, like there's a suffering, there has to be a transaction for it. And if I'm not doing that, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. And then yesterday, it being Easter and relating that to like Jesus on the cross and being like so inherent in my thought process, and I don't ever really put the two together, except for yesterday when I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh my God, what a parallel that like, it's scripture that there is beauty in suffering for a purpose, and like getting persecuted for a purpose, doing hard things for a purpose, there's beauty in it, and like God was that example for us. And I know that I am in no way comparing my prep to Jesus on the fucking cross, but it was just like such a good like fucking moment. Dude, I'll just be sentimental all week, okay? I know I'm supposed to be angry and a cunt, but no, you're good, bro. Walk through it, you're good. Feels good. I'm sweating. What did we do? We did 2 there, 1 here.
Your hamstring look like it's about to pop out your skin.
I appreciate that, bro. I'm trying, bro. We're trying, bro. That was beautiful. What a guy. And here I was having a fat day. Why was the guy on here not like that? How many sets you have left? Actually, 3. Now that you asked me, he was like, now that you asked, it's 3. It was 2. He could have been like, fuck right off, but smiled, and I would have been like, fine. But it was just fucking like, yeah. You're so cool. You're a professional lifter. So tough guy. You better be on some crazy cycle. You can be acting like that. I'm gonna go 1 more chest fly. Woo. Feels good. Well, 1 more and we're gonna move on. Hani says, act like you're squeezing a walnut, squeezing avocado between your fucking chest. Oh, Try to make this belt tighter. It will go. We have officially have no more holes to go. Clarify, no more holes. Okay, it's a good sign.
You gotta get tested yet?
So Friday's tested, Saturday's untested. I don't know how they do it out here. I've never competed in Texas. I know in muscle contests, it's at random. So like when we were out there in January for Dustin, they randomly gave out numbers, and then at the end they're like, all the odds, go get tested. And then they were like, you guys go home. We could have put some fucking trend in the butt. But I don't know how they're gonna run this show. I'm preparing to be ready to get tested. They tell me to go do the polygraph, I'm ready to go. Saturday, it's free for all. So I'm coming in natural. I don't know how the girl next to me gonna come in. And also, because I'm competing Friday, novice, I can't compete novice on Saturday. So Saturday I can only run the open show, meaning Saturday I'm pretty much going against people who could be vets, who could be on whatever. Saturday is like the day where it's like the most competitive because it's gonna be just me against a bunch of possibly unnatural girls, and I'm doing the open. So it could be people of all level of experience, and I just have to show up and show out. Friday's the day where it's yeah, just me and the natty girls. Ooh, tired week. Go a little bit. Oh, that felt good. Everything is like fucking replicated nice. Side dress, side dress. He all done, huh? The bingo.
Plus your posing or 30 with your posing?
I don't think.
Okay. You good?
Yeah. What were we saying?
Is it 30 minutes plus your posing? Or
I'm probably gonna do one more there. I'm gonna do.
okay,
I'm
so
so-
30 plus your posing. So 45. I'd like some target money.
She said I'm gonna get whatever Target tells me. What do I need? She said I'm gonna wait for Target to tell me what I need.
That's how it works.
Are you gonna tan? Are you gonna tan? I'm tanning this week. Are you gonna tan this week?
Yes, you're so-
Yo, she looks fair skinned now. Imagine after I get that tan, boy. It's not her fault. The absolute recomp everywhere is LED lights, and if you're a fair skinned European woman, I call you fair skinned. That's so fucking polite.
No. Smiling.
Do we need anything? Do one more. Do one more tricep movement. One more chest movement. We did front, rear, lateral. Hitting the wall. jungle. She from the jungle. That and some side presses. Oh, didn't want me. Now her hoes all on me. Do one more chest movement and then call that a fucking day. Than I normally would start off with lately, and it feels equally as heavy as fucking. Like I would, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't know that that's any lighter than I normally am doing. Frankie saw. We started off, our energy was up here. We were like, woo! We were getting emotional. We were chit-chatting, laughing. 40 minutes later, there's no laughter. The flock. We're just fucking depletion. I look crazy, bro. That was not a compliment to myself. That was like, you look like fucking zombie mode. Hair started okay, ended wild. 4 days out, push day is a wrap. We have pretty much just only like upper body pump for the week. Even that took me a while, not because I'm going crazy intense, but just because y'all see it's like having to constantly stat me back into reality. Like I feel like the last 20 minutes, I can't even recall what the fuck's going on. So we'll be slowly kind of feeding into the week, but as of right now, still depleting. Had another weight drop this morning, so every day we're setting check-ins. Every day, just kind of monitoring. Food's always subject to change. We should have. We had fasted cardio this morning, fasted cardio yesterday, fasted cardio tomorrow. Tomorrow, if all things stay the same, will be our last day of cardio for this prep. So Yeah, tomorrow morning should be final cardio day, which is crazy because I've been doing 6 days of cardio since November. So that's December, January, February, March. Almost 5 months I've been doing 6 days of cardio. So tomorrow should be the last day of cardio, which is crazy. And that's not even including the cardio I was doing last year, then reversing. So Thursday will be probably my first time not in a stair. Like Wednesday, Thursday will be my first time not in a stairmaster in probably like 8-9 months, like at the minimum. It'll be probably my first weekday off of stairmaster in over a year, but definitely my first time during. Cause I've been pretty much kept cardio in at some level during the week forever. So it's like being told don't do stairs. This was my first time actually being at home. So like I said, we didn't want to go too crazy today. Just fucking try to get as best pump as possible, being this depleted, flat, like we're just fucking doing the best we can. But we should only have 2 more workouts after today. 1 more cardio session in the morning, and then after that, it's time to sit the fuck still and let the body do its work. So we're gonna get Frankie out of here because he has a busy week with us all this week. I have abs. I'm still gonna go pose. Y'all need to see more posing. I know y'all are sick of posing, but like I said, 4 days out. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe. We're gonna be pushing content all effing week. And if you're out here in Dallas and you're gonna be at Better Bodies Classic, drop a comment because it's show week, baby.